Hey, good Friday morning out there. Blake Ray, Todd Hall.
Todd
Blake,
Hall with Jason Will Real Estate.
Jumped right in there.
I did.
We got a very special guest today. We are here. I don't know if you can see that back there, but that is I-65. And if they probably can't see that, but we are at the Hank Aaron Stadium,
Yes.
home of the Bay Bears. We're behind the scenes.
For the Mobile Christmas Night of Lights, this is Richie King.
King Richard.
King Richard.
King of Christmas
That's
lights.
right. King of
Right
Christmas
here.
lights.
In his presence.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever been to the Mobile Christmas Night of Lights. Blake, have you ever been?
I never have, no.
All right,
no.
you've got to do
it's
that
very
now.
interesting, though.
You've got to do that now. Richie don't know it. He just comped me and Blake to come in one night.
Drive around.
Yeah, that's
y'all
right.
drive. I might have to ride you through.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tour guide.
Yeah,
Tour
we're not
guide
good.
from Richie.
Nate Todd
All right.
Carson.
But we've been asking you some questions, kind of getting to know the process here, and this is the most fascinating thing we've done in a while.
Yeah, he knows a lot of randomness about Christmas lights, which I am very, it's intriguing to me, like just the stats he has.
Chevy Chase and Clark Griswold have nothing on
King
this
Richard.
guy right here.
None
So
on
tell
King
us a
Richard.
little bit about your process here. How long does it take to set this stuff up? And how long does it take to ride through? Give us some facts about it.
To set up, we usually get here the 1st September. It takes 4 weeks from basically when we hit the ground to start.
Okay.
I mean, you've got all the structures that have to be up. They have to be the cables to get all the structures up, and then after about 2 weeks, we finally get to start hanging Christmas lights because you got to have the stuff to hang the lights on.
Right.
After 4 weeks, we have everything set up. Like I told you, I mean, what people don't see is there's 15 miles of wire strung
Holy
from
cow.
one end of the parking lot to the other.
Wow.
And the show route's 1.6 miles. So in between that 1.6, there's 15
It's a
miles.
1.6 mile ride,
all the
winding
way
back and forth.
Yeah, takes people anywhere on a slow night when there's not a lot of people here. You know, everybody will drive through 22 to 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We do tell them to take their time.
It took us about 45 minutes because
If you
we
come on a busy
heavier
night, it's people are bumper to bumper and
Mhm.
it's kind of going through. But we do tell people if they want to, they can pull over. You just have to pull over on a straightaway and turn your four-way flashers on, and you can sit and watch a show. You know, that's not a problem.
Very cool.
It's just we don't allow you to stop in the tunnels or anything like that.
Right.
That's where the line will gap because people want to stop and kind of get a look at the tunnel and not
The
see
tunnel
a
is
van
pretty
in
cool.
front of you.
The tunnel is pretty cool.
But yeah, we have it. People come through anywhere from hay wagons behind a truck to. We had a guy one night. He was moving to New Orleans and come by with his U-Haul, and he come take a boot. Had the grill on tied onto the back, mattresses and all. Went through the show and got back on 65 to 10.
So sorry,
And
darling.
now
We're moving. I
We need a
like
break.
these lights here.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's very impressive as I look around, and I think I'm not good with Christmas lights, so I quit, but I do love them. And I imagine that there has to be an insane amount of frustration. Like, I went around the last time I did them, I went around my entire house, and I had 2 female ends that wouldn't plug. And I just took it and went wham, and let out a very choice word that I won't use on the show. But that was it for me. This is impressive. This is inspiring, really. It makes me want to go home and start plucking them up everywhere.
So I guess with you had mentioned this is all LED.
We use all LED. We don't
So
use.
you don't run into the problem where one light throws out a whole strand.
No,
or anything
no.
like that.
I mean,
That would suck. That would be. Sorry, it's canceled. We got to check every bulb.
every bulb. Park Griswold. Here we go.
Only
No, it's-
14 more miles.
That's right. That's right.
They're all LEDs. We have over 1 million lights.
Mm-hmm.
We kept count up to about 10, and then there's just no way to count.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many. Like I was telling you guys, when we started off, there's 186 computers scattered throughout the show
I'm going to do a scan real quick.
that run
Yeah.
back to a main computer with the software on it and the program.
That's insane.
In the show with that, we started off 5 years ago here with 1,600 computer channels.
Wow.
So
And-
each one of these gray boxes they're seeing is one of the different computers.
It's
you're
got
talking about?
16 channels come out of each one of those.
That looks like one of my outlets.
And you said that you and your family do all the fabrication yourselves?
We make every bit of this by ourselves.
That's
My wife
impressive in
designs it,
itself.
and we fabricate it, put our lights on it. We order, like I told you, it's all LED. So as far as energy efficient, when we started this out years ago, we did it at a small boat dealership, and the light bill increased $450 that month.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't use a lot of power.
Wow.
And So I mean, honestly, we could go out here and buy. You know, I plug in 9 different places to outlets.
Okay.
I could go buy 9 generators and run the whole show.
Oh wow.
It's not a problem. I guess it was 3 years ago, somebody had wrecked and hit a pole and knocked a transformer out, and we didn't have power. It's our only night that we've been shut down, and it's because we didn't have power. And that's when the bulb went off. I need to go buy 9 generators.
Yeah.
How does one get into like, I'm gonna make my life about Christmas lights?
It's well, like I told you guys, we're from Bristol, Tennessee,
Yep.
and the Bristol Motor Speedway, NASCAR. They've done a light show for about 20 years, and you know, they do a display show, which is, you know, just drive around and look at displays, which are cool, but we wanted to do something different, and that's why we did the synchronization. So ours actually puts on a show as you drive through, and the cool thing about it is if you pull in and Silent Night's playing, if you came back another time and you pulled in and Jingle Bells is playing, you'll see a different light show when you drive through. It's not the same. For you to time it just right and hit the same song is impossible.
To me, that is such an awesome
What do you got, a radio station?
new way of technology with the syncing with the radio station.
What it is,
And,
we run a 1/4 watt transmitter.
Okay.
So we find a radio station nobody broadcasts on.
Yeah.
We set it so when you come up, it all plugs into our computer. We tell you to tune to 90.5.
Okay.
And
That's awesome.
90.5
90.5, big shout out.
Yep.
I have to say, you're the first guy that would know that makes a living off of Christmas lights. That's pretty cool.
You are the only person I've ever met that makes it. Like, you must put it, like
Yeah.
Walmart quivers when you walk in. They're like, no. Is that where you go, or do you got to buy them in bulk, or what?
I buy them. There's, you know, you got commercial grade and residential grade. And I buy the commercial grade. You do pay more for them, and of course, you ever buy an LED light bulb now, you know what they cost.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
you can imagine the cost
there's
that we
some
have.
cost.
But it's the longevity of them, and with ours, it's still the same real deal with the Christmas lights. If you lose one bulb, you either lose a half a strand or a whole strand.
Wow.
So it's just
That's
cost of doing business. We have to, you know, you throw it away. We tried one year to fix them, and we found out how to fix them. But what it is, the way they're made overseas, they're made with metal wire instead of copper. So after you take them up and down and you roll them up to put them in a tote, that wire eventually bends and breaks, and that's why the light goes out. A true LED, if it goes out, you only lose the bulb. You don't lose half of the strand or the whole strand. The reason it goes out, the wire breaks. So if you replace that piece of wire, it breaks again real quick in another place.
Wow.
So your tip to an average Griswolder at home that's looking at this and going, yeah, but he's got all this money involved. What's your tip to them for decorating their house? If you could.
If you can take and put your light strands one time, like on a pipe or like on a tree that's on a cable, that you're not taking them down and rolling them up. If you can leave them like on a piece of PVC pipe and decorate that way, those that we put on one time, you're only bending them one time,
So
and they
last for
stay.
longer.
And they last. I've got lights out here that's 5 years old that I've not replaced yet.
Wow.
But anything that I hang on trees that roll up, every year or two they start going, because you're
So no
rolling
matter
them up.
what you do, how softly you do it.
And a real cool tip for everybody is anything that you're hanging and dropping to the ground, always remember the mail plug goes down. So put the mail plug in your hand and roll it up like a ball of yarn, and then fold it under, and that way when you're on the ladder, you grab the female and drop it, and it unrolls, and your plug's always pointing in the right direction.
Nice. I never would have thought about that.
Yeah.
I just ball them up.
Genius,
You do a
because
big
Christmas
ball.
lights bring out the worst in me.
Well, when you're
They
60
really do.
foot up in the lift and you drop one the wrong way, you get a
Oh,
little upset.
man.
I imagine.
Well,
I imagine.
Richie, go ahead. Did you have?
Yeah, well, I was going to give them the quick plugs. Why don't you tell them price, time?
We're open every night. We are doing something that we've never done before on Monday night. Started it last week. It's $6 per person. 3 years and under are free.
Okay.
But on Monday nights, we're going to cap that at $20 a carload.
Wow.
So if you have a big family,
Load 'em up.
or if you have 2 neighbors and everybody wants to jump in the minivan, it's 4 to 9 people's $20. So you still, if you're on a date night, you can still come for $12.
Yeah.
But once you reach
Very
4
cool.
people, we cap it at 20. We're open every night, rain or shine. We tell everybody every year the prettiest time to see the show. It's like Saturday night, it's supposed to rain.
Yeah, that was
The
interesting to me.
The
Like,
asphalt's wet. It shows like there's 100,000 more lights here than there normally
yeah,
is.
and we're supposed to get some rain on Saturday. This Saturday is gonna be one of the prettiest nights to be out here. So don't know if you're watching, but I would
Well,
definitely
What else you
consider
gonna
it.
do? It's gonna
Yeah,
rain.
that's right. That's right.
Right. Ain't no
Alabama's
football.
not playing. Auburn's not playing.
That's right.
No
Yeah.
football.
Auburn never plays though. I had to take that
I
shot.
hate you.
Look, I get,
Well,
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
Iowa.
I'm
maybe
from
my-
Tennessee, guys. I have nothing to say.
yeah, that is good.
All right.
They got
I,
good women's basketball.
Yeah, they
date
do.
night. Maybe my wife isn't watching. I'll surprise her with a date night to
Hey.
go see the Christmas lights.
There you
Cool
go.
thing, man.
Quite
McGowan's,
romantic.
McGowan's got all the places to eat now. You come there, eat,
Yep.
come right through the show.
Take her
Good
to
deal.
Dickie's Barbecue.
There you go.
There you go.
Get you a steak and shake milkshake.
There you go.
Roll on through.
Hey, you ain't got to sell him on that. He's thinking steak and shake
Oh.
and some Christmas lights.
My favorites are the hot donuts from Krispy Kreme when they come through.
Really?
Hey,
Yeah,
I've
they
let
ain't
somebody
bad.
slide before. Give me a couple of donuts. Come on in.
You heard it here. You're going to get probably 50 people showing up with Krispy Kreme donuts being like,
That's
in
okay.
lieu of
You
payment.
can see I don't ever tell them no.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate this so much, Richard.
Yeah.
Hey, come out and see the Mobile Christmas Nights of Lights. You will not be disappointed.
Can't miss it.
And if you have any real estate needs, call me and Blake.
Mhm.
I'm Todd Hull with Jason Will Real Estate, 251-269-2640.
And I'm Blake Ray, 251-213-4658.
All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you, Richie.
Look, you pause this, and I'll tell you a good one.